What's going on, you guys? Ray here, and welcome back to another video. So if you guys weren't aware, Brawl Stars just released a maintenance change for the month. So in today's video, we're going to be picking apart the update, talking about the different nerfs and buffs from the different characters in the game. We're going to be going over the changes to the game modes and also some economy changes, so how we get coins in the game. So we're going to be jumping into that right now. Alright, you guys, so let's jump right into the changes. So as you can see, some matchmaking changes. So duplicates of the same brawlers on the same team will very rarely occur in matchmaking. So I'm sure you guys have experienced some games where you're up against 3 Shellys or 3 Pipers and it's a little one-sided because of it. So they want to make sure that this happen a little less often. So also take note that if you have a higher trophy range, you are going to rarely experience this where you're playing up against duplicates. Now, if you're a little bit lower in trophies, you might see some duplicates in your games. This is just because usually when you have lower trophies, it might mean that you're going to be playing up against some beginner brawlers, some lower level brawlers, so they might not have as many characters. So it's a little bit more difficult to match you guys up with different characters. So yeah, that's the matchmaking changes. So there was a huge change to a bunch of different characters. So the characters buffs and the nerfs. So Ricochet got a big buff, or I wouldn't say big, it seems little, but it's actually pretty big. So his health increased to 600 from 500. So the reason for this is because Piper could one-shot Ricochet, and they wanted to make sure that this wouldn't happen anymore. So I think that with this change that we're going to be seeing Ricochet a lot more often, just because he has a little bit more health. He can stay in there. Also, he does so much damage, so I feel like he could be a really popular player now in Brawl Stars because of this change. Also, another buff is El Primo. His health increased to 1400 from 1300. The reason for this is because they wanted to really distinguish El Primo from Bull, that El Primo is like the main tank in the game, and that he does a little bit less damage than Bull. So they really wanted to make that difference in their health. So El Primo, a little buff to his health. So yeah. Now Brock got a huge buff. Now he was a little bit worse. I think he was last on the tier list, so they wanted to make sure that he got a really good buff. So his super shoots a total of 9 rockets from 6. Also, he shoots them faster, so 3 more rockets with his super. So pretty big change. Also, the bigger area, the radius that he shoots is a bit bigger, so he can hit more people, break down more walls within the radius. So big change. I really agree with this one. I like the change with Brock. I love the character. So yeah. So now for some nerfs. So Mortis decreased his health to 700 from 800. So 100 health decrease. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't have Mortis, but when I play against him, he's pretty good character. So I don't know if this is a good one or not, but I kind of like it. I'm okay with this one. But yeah, now Poco got a decrease, and I know if you guys have been watching my videos, I've been saying that Poco is my favorite brawler, so I'm a little disappointed in this. He has does 20 less damage. Now he got a little bit of a nerf, so I'm still going to be playing him. I like him, so, but yeah, it changes him a lot. He's not able to 3-shot some of the weaker brawlers now, so he did have a big change, so that's how Poco changed. Now Jessie, her super charges 12% slower. I don't think I agree with this one, just because I don't see her a lot in the games that I play, and I feel like she does, when she's played right, she can have a big impact on the game, but I don't think it's enough to buff her this much. I think she really relies on her special to do a lot of damage, just because her actual basic attack doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So I don't know if I totally agree with this one. Let me know what you guys think about that. But now Nita. Nita got a bad nerf. Now her super charges 25% slower. So not good for you guys that love Nita. I really enjoy playing Nita, and I'm not happy about this change. But they gave a good reason. So when you play Nita and you throw out your special, you can charge up your special so much super fast while your bear is still out. So they were saying that they see too many bears getting thrown out, and then all of a sudden it dies, and then they throw out another one right on top of it. So it's constantly, you're playing with 4 characters on your team, including the bear. So I think I kind of agree with this one. I kind of don't, just because it might be a little bit my own feelings, just because I like Nita that much. So, but yeah, she took a big hit. Now, to talk about the game mode. So the game modes, Heist and Showdown got some changes. So a decrease in health of all safes by 1,000 in Heist. So this favors the attackers a little bit more, just because I feel like I have mentioned in earlier videos that it is a lot easier for the defenders to win in in Heist, because all you have to do with your Dynamite Mikes or Barleys is just toss them over the walls and pick off guys. I don't know. It's just a lot easier on defense. So it favors the attackers. I agree with this, just because I feel like that whole favors the defenders before the update kind of deterred me from playing Heist a whole lot, just because it hurts the trophies and whatnot. So I agree with this one, definitely. Showdown. So this is very, very interesting. So the power-up box damage boost increased by 15%. It was at 5% before the increase. So a huge difference. Now, the reason for this, if you keep reading, is to benefit the longer range characters. So we see a little bit diversity in the character choices with the people who are playing Showdown. So we might be seeing some Bracks or some Colts more often, other than just seeing El Primo's, Bulls, and Shelly. So I like this. I'm excited to see some more characters being played in Showdown, other than the 3 main ones. So yeah, I like this a lot. So for the economy changes, it reads, we wanted to make it easier and quicker to earn coins in short sessions, so we have increased the first win coin bonus. The total coins earned still remains the same. So I don't really have any positive or negative emotions towards this change. You still get the same amount of coins per event. I guess the only upside that could be is that you don't have to wait as long playing the games to complete all the way. You get the coins quicker in the beginning. So as you can see, it changed from 60 for the first event, 60 to 52, or 40 to 32, 16 to 12, and 20 to 16. So you get the same amount of coins, just more in the beginning. So yeah, we're going to be jumping into some gameplay to show off some of the nerfs and buffs a little bit. We're going to be playing with Brock first, just to show off maybe his special a little bit, so you guys get a little better understanding of how he has changed in this update. Alright, so our first game is with Brock, so we're going to see if we can't charge up that special and show off the new update with his power gained on his special. So we have a Piper and an El Primo on our team, and I was a little surprised Piper didn't get that nerf, so but that's just the way it goes. So here we're just doing some poke damage. It is bounty, so what I've noticed with Brock against like characters with a lot of health, like El Primo, is he has a really hard time at killing them, just because you shoot him 3 times and it's only like half of his health. So so we got our special charged up. We'll see if we can't use it, show off the new update. Here it goes. So as you can see, it shoots off so many more rockets, and it shoots a lot faster, but its radius is a bit wider, and I've noticed that it is a bit harder to hit like one target if you're aiming for someone. So it might only hit the target maybe twice or whatnot. So we use the special again on the El Primo behind the wall, and we didn't end up killing him because just couldn't get enough damage on him. So we don't have that big of a bounty, so we're being a little bit reckless. Our team is getting pretty destroyed here, but with bounty, it can turn around quick if you kill someone with a large bounty. So we use our special again, and I've noticed, look at that, our special is already almost full. So you get the special pretty quick if you land a good special on someone else. So we'll see what we can do with this special. So I think that's like our 5th special this game. So you charge it up pretty quick with the damage you can do with it. As you can see, we already have it almost full again after using it once. So looks like the El Primo is doing pretty good work. We got our special again, launching it again. It's our like 6th one, doing work with the special. We didn't do as much damage with that one, but you see that snipe? We sniped someone off the map, just guessed out, and it worked out. So the game's about to end. Super close game. We have a 2-star bounty, but we've got to run up and get the kills. So we're not that big of a threat if we die. Looks like the other El Primo and Piper are doing a great job. We're trying to get this Brock but he's doing a great job at dodging the shots. It's really hard to shoot people with Brock just because his bullets travel so slow. But in the end, we ended up dying. I wasn't looking at the score when I was trying to go in, so I didn't notice that. Wouldn't have been a big deal if we would have got the kill anyway. So, alright, so our second game is Nita. So I feel like Brock and Nita had the two biggest changes in the update, so I just wanted to demonstrate how big of a nerf Nita got with her 25% decrease on her charge for her special. So as you can see, we hit Bull 3 times there. We're going to hit Barley 4, 5, so that's our 5th consecutive hit, and we only have 3/4 of our special full, so quite a big decrease. Now, I've played Nita a little bit with these balance changes, and I've noticed that though it is kind of unfortunate that she had quite the big of a decrease with her super, she still is a great character, so don't let that deter you from playing her. I still have loads of fun with her, so yeah. We're playing Smash and Grab today with a Brock and a Ricochet on our team. So we're starting it off. We're sitting on the center mine. See if we can do something. Keep control over that center mine. Looks like we finally got our bear. We tracked down that Dynamite Mike and get him. It looks like the Shelly just popped up. I think she might have been disconnected for a portion of the game. So we ended up dying, dropping our gems, but that's alright. Okay, so we make our way back to the center of the mine. See if we can't get that super. So we're only at 3/4 again, and it looks like 2 more shots and we'll be up to our super. So as you can see, it is taking quite a bit. So we use our super to distract Bull, try and protect ourselves with the bear, but he runs away in the end. He did have 7 gems, so he had to run away. I do get why she got nerfed, just because I feel like having so many consecutive bears, one after the other, could be a little overpowered, but it is unfortunate. I do really, really like Nita, but I'll still play with her. So we're sitting at 7 gems. We stopped the countdown from the other team from winning. We're about to kill this Dynamite Mike almost. Nope, about 50 HP left. So we're holding down this center mine as best we can against the team. We have 9 gems. So very, very close game. We pull ahead. Now I'm standing on the center mine just because I know if they pick up the last mine, the time clock will go down. As you can see, they're at 10 there and it stopped. So it's just a teeter back and forth. The other bull has all the gems. I dropped my bear to protect. Look at all those gems sitting there, but I couldn't get in or else I would die and lose the gems that we got so far. So trying to play a little bit passive, but we still need to control that center mine. As you can see, this game is going back and forth. But yeah, as you can see, Nita, we don't get much help from her bear, which is kind of sucks. Nita was awesome in Smash and Grab. She still is, as you can see, but it was always really, really nice to just throw out that bear and just let the bear push him back while you just chill on the center mine and collect the gems. So as you can see, it's still going back and forth. We're tied at 12. We're about to die here almost. Shelly's trying to track us down. We're playing around him, trying to dodge the bullets as best we can. We get out with our lives there. It was so close. So 14 to 12. We're up by 2. So we're thinking that they're going to have to wait for 2 gems to tie it up. So we're banking that the mine won't regenerate fast enough. And as you can see, we jump in. Brock uses that updated special to pick up the kills. And look at all those gems on the floor. So we pick up the win. Very good match. So you guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Why don't you guys let me know what you think of the balance changes and who you guys think should have gotten a buff or a nerf instead of the brawlers that actually did get the changes. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Brawl Stars content. I would really appreciate it. So make sure you guys keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and see you in the next video. Peace.